We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commanding General Yahanna, you know. Whoa. Check it out. Woe into America. Look. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You win against a grain. You should be ashamed. You win against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season and all that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't say oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromised, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
bitches. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tech, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha War straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making a op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed, y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
The beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this is what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Hey, shalom, clap it up. Yeah, right. Shalom, Yahbashin, Yahushua, Brakatah. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shema and Atham, Bashin, Yahushua, to all the sisters. This is the Lashawan Friday, Lashawan Qadash class. You know what I mean? Where we teach the original language to our people, the blacks, the Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All the languages that they're speaking right now are not their original language. So in this class, we're going to teach them or teach y'all the original language and how to speak the original language, right? So it's Yawam Shashar, Lashawan Qadash, Ma'awar, Quatazar, Yayam, Kamashim, Magazar, which means Isupk, Florida, Friday, Holy Tongue, Teacher, Officer 50, Magazar. That's what that means. So, Precinct Officer Magazar. Shalom. Yahbashin, Yahushua, what's going on, y'all, man, Fred?
Shalom. Yahusha. Yahweh Hashem, Yahusha Barakatah, brother.
Yeah, all right. What's going on? Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, and the Thought Bashin, Yahusha. To the sister, Deborah. Hold on, Salaki, my bad. I done clicked some damn buttons. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, and the Thought. Yahweh Shema, and the Thought Bashin, Yahusha. What's going on, Tierra? All right. Hopefully we can get some more people in the class. You know what I mean? So until then, you know what I mean? If y'all don't know what this means, for the ones that just jumped in, you know what I mean? This is the Israelite, Isupk, Florida, Friday, Holy Tongue, Teacher, Officer 50, Magazar. So that's Yawam Shashal, Lashawan Qadash, Ma'awar, Quatazar, Yayam, Kamashim, Magazar. Right? So today, what we're going to learn is days of the week. Right? Damn right. Today we're going to learn the days of the week. But make sure y'all have pencils, paper, and take down notes. Because we're all going to have a quiz. You know what I mean? For all the notes that you have been taking. All right, we have more people in the class. Go ahead, jump in. All right. The live is open. Okay. Are you warm? Oh, I made it too big. That's all right. Are you warm? Right? Huh? So that's how you warm, how shall why. And that is the days of the week. So that's what that means in the Hebrew. Well, yeah, that's what this means in the Hebrew, right? Days of the week is how you warm, how shall go why. The days of the week. Got it? All right. All right, everybody got that? You got that, young man, Fred?
Con, out of one.
All right. Let's see. All right. The days of the week. Real good class today. Real good thing to learn. Also, you know what I mean, if we get enough time, we're gonna throw in some numbers. How to say the numbers in Hebrew. All right. I want to make sure I make this big enough so everybody can see. All right. Day. This is the first one. First word is day. Right? You see that good?
Con, out of one.
Right? Day. Day is Yawam. Yawam is day in the Hebrew, right? Right? And this is in the original language. I want for to write on the side. Might be too big for me to write. But this is the original language. I'll probably write O, H for Hebrew, E for English, and A for Assyrian. Right? So we're going to get the English word, Hebrew, original, and Assyrian. Right? Now, this is how it's written in the Assyrian. Yep, that's right. That's right. And that is how you write it in the Assyrian. Right? English word is day. Yawam in the Hebrew, the original tongue. Right? This is Yah, Wa, and Ma. Yawam. So this is how it will look if you wrote it in Hebrew. Okay? And these two, this one will get a sad face because it's what? It's independent. But these two will get the happy face, which is what? Independent. Right? So these two will be together. Not by itself. Because the Ma loses its A. So that's why it's depending on each other now. Somebody. That's all right. Yeah, well, I need some more markers. That's all right. Might go with that green. All right. Hopefully y'all got this written down so we can go to the next one. All right, you got that, young man Fred? Bring it up just a little bit. All right, we'll go to the next one. Oh, shoot. I'm going to write it in green. So you know to keep it. So that's the English. This will be Hebrew. This is the original tongue. And this is Assyrian. Right? Next word. Next word is today. Today, right? Today will be ha Yawan. And don't worry, we're going to get into what it's called. I can't think of it right now, but we're going to show you other words too, like the ha, right? For example, ha would be duh, right? No, my bad. Disregard that. We're going to learn that though. We're going to learn it. So this is ha Yawan, right? Which means today, right? In the original tongue, right? This is how it will look. How you want, right? Ha is independent. Ya is independent. And Wong is dependent. Why? Because the ma loses its A. So they're dependent on each other, where the ma is dependent on the wa. Because it don't have its A, but the wa have its A. So you put both of those together, Wong. So when you say it together. You say Wong. Instead of saying Wama, it's Wong. So that's the whole purpose of putting those two together, so you can know to say it together. So when you say it, you don't say Ha Wama, because it don't have its A. Right? So since it don't have its A, it's Yawamam. Ha Wong, Salaki. You're saying these two together, Wong. Haya Wong. Not Haya Wama, Haya Wong. Right? So this is the Assyrian. Right? That's the Assyrian. Ha Ya Wong. Did I write that right? Nope, I didn't. So lock it. My bad, y'all. There you go. Ha Ya Wong. Hey, Shalom. Y'all about to see y'all shot, bro. What's going on, Drew? Right? Y'all got that? Remember, y'all make sure y'all write this down, because we're all going to get quizzed on these. All right? So the word is today, right? This is the English word, today. Hebrew is Hayawam, right? This is how it's written in the original tongue. right? That's the original tongue. Independent, and dependent, right? And this the Assyrian. Make sure y'all have this written down. All right, we're going to the next one. All right. Next word is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Right? Make sure, and it's another thing, right? If you use these words on your day-to-day, you should know exactly like what it means. You know what I mean? Plus, and another thing too, when you're reading it in the Hebrew, right, and you just practice it, you put it inside you write it in the original tongue, and you write it in the Syrian, right? So when you recognize it, when you read it, you'll know exactly what it says and exactly what it means. So you just use the word on your day-to-day. Eventually, once you start using all these different words, you'll be closer and closer to be speaking your original tongue. It'll become, you know what I mean, natural to you. Feel me? So that's what we want to do every day. Use these words on your day-to-day. You know what I mean? Your what is called your warm. Day. All right. So the Hebrew word for tomorrow is makar. Remember, it's that word or it's the symbol that sound like you about to hawk up some spit. Car. That's why it sound like that. Car. But don't say it. Don't roll your tongue like you're East Indian. That's not how you say this. But you get what I'm saying, right? Makar. So makar is tomorrow, right? That's how you say tomorrow in the Hebrew, right? So this is how it's written in the original language. Right? Independent and dependent. Right? Because the ma don't depend on anything, right? But the ra depending on the ka because it loses its a. If it did have the a, then it would be makar ra, right? Makar ra. It'll look like this, makar ra. But since it loses its a, it have to depend on the car, the car. All right. Now, this is how it is written in Syrian. Damn, I did it wrong again. Salaki. I keep using it like it's a English word. Makar. Makar. Right? Give y'all some time to write that down. Not too long, because we have a good lesson today. Real good lesson. The days of the week. Right? Y'all got that? Let's go to the next one. You still on, Fred?
Con out of one.
All right. Okay. All right, we're going to the next one. All right, next word. Oh, shit. Next word is yesterday. Yesterday. Right? The Hebrew word for yesterday is tha ma wall. Thamawal. When did it happen? Thamawal. Yesterday. Thamawal. And it's written like this in the original tongue. Thamawal. So this is independent, dependent. Because why? The la loses its A. So it have to depend on the wa. But these two, it's independent. All right? So in the Assyrian, it's written like this. Right? Thermal. But remember, don't get confused. Remember these three. Always remember. They look just alike, but there are a slight difference in these three. All three look just alike, but the difference is the ha does not connect. The ha do connect. The ta connect too, but it have like a little tail in the back. So that's how you can tell the difference between the three. Those are your slight differences. This have a tail, this connect, and this does not connect. See it? So don't get confused. Baba Bashar. Right? That is yesterday. Yesterday is the Mawal. That's how you say to yesterday in the Hebrew. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, if y'all can't see, just make sure y'all let me know that y'all can't see it, so I can write it for you. All right. Next word is weak. Weak. And how you say that in the Hebrew? Sha, ba, why. All right, and I'm gonna explain that to you in a little bit, right? I'm gonna explain that to you how we get that, because you might get like a little confused with that, with the wa and the I, but it's a way that you say it, right? And I'm gonna explain to you. Sha is a letter by itself, right? Or say like a half word, sha, right? It'll look like this in a Syrian. Let me write this first. My bad. Okay, so this would be independent. This would be independent. These two would be dependent, right? All right, so Shaw is how you pronounce this symbol, right? Ba is how you pronounce this symbol. Ba. Shaw, ba. Now, you have the, right here, W-I. Now, this might be the confusing part, right? You don't say wa-I, which is, you're probably thinking it'll sound like this and look like this. Wa-I, right? But if it's written like this, it wouldn't be wa-I. Because it's kind of silent. I don't want to say it like exactly like that, but it's kind of silent. So it would be why. Why? You won't say, it sounds like the A is silent, right? Like you can't even hear the A, but it's why. Instead of saying what I, it's why, because look at how it's spelled or how it's written. It's lucky. Why? Now, if it was what I, it'd be written like this. That's how it will be written. Shabawai. Shabawai. But this one loses its A. So now it depends on the I. Same instincts. If Yawam loses its A. Right? You don't say Yawama because it's not written like that. It lost its A. So you say Yawam. You say Yawam. You see, you don't say the A at the end. You say Wam. But you can hear the Ma or the M. So it's the same way this is written, right? It's Y. Instead of Y, it's Y. Got it? All right, so this is how it's written in the Assyrian. Shabah Wa'ai. Shabah Wa'ai. I mean, Shabah Y. So like, I just said exactly what I said. Don't say. Shabah Y. Shabah Y. All right. Oh, it's another instance, right? Another example. Say, for instance, we had a word that says, that was written like this here. Right? You'll probably think that it is pronounced and said like this, which is what? Shabba'i. Shabba'i. But since it loses its A, usually you'll see a letter loses its A at the end, but this one loses A in the middle of the word. So that word will be Shabbai. Shabbai. Get it? Right. Let's go to the next word. I hope y'all understood that. All right. Now, it's the fun part. Now we're going to the days of the week, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are the days of the week. So the first one we're going to go to is what? Sunday. The word is Sunday, right? Sunday is it's going to be pretty long. So it's Yawam, Ra, Ash, Wan. Pretty long word. I hope y'all can see. Y'all can see that, right? You can see that, Fred?
So, Khan out of one.
All right. So the Hebrew word for Sunday is Yawam Ra'ashwan. Yawam Ra'ashwan. Ashwan. Remember, there you go again, where a letter loses its A in the middle of the word Lashawan. Now, don't get confused. You understand? I got you. Don't even worry. Because they go to one, which is the na loses its A. But the sha loses its A too. I got you. All right? Oh yeah, another thing too, right? We know what one means. I mean, your one. All right, who know what your one means?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Day.
Yeah, right. Most High Christ. Day. So this will be obviously sun, and this is obviously day. As we started from the beginning. Day. Sun, day. Ra'ashwan, Yawam. But it's said correctly, right? Yawam, Ra'ashwan. That's correct. Because everything is written from right to the left. All right. Now, this is how it's written in the original. All right. Right. That is how it's written in the original language. Okay. So, Yah is independent, remember? And Wam is dependent. Right? Ra, independent. Now, here's the tricky part. The and the Shah, right? They are both depending, right? Because remember, the Shah loss is A. So now I have to depend on the See that? All right. Yep. So the Shah have to depend on the right? Same as the one. The one the na have to depend on the wa. So just make sure you don't be confused about this here. That's the whole purpose of the class. If you don't understand, just ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. All right. So the Ra is independent, right? And the Ash is dependent, right? Another thing too, I want to give you a good example. The Ash, right? The AHSH, right? You don't say Asha, it's Ash. I know some might be written like this here, right? You might think it is Rosh. But that's also correct too. Or you might see some that's written like this. Whatever it is, you're going to see it written just like this. Maybe. But if you do see it, you know how to pronounce it. You have to say both of those A's. Ra'ash. Ra'ash. Or Ra'asha. But whatever it is, you're going to have to say both A's. Ra'ash. You may see some words like that, so just don't be confused with that. All right, so this is how it's written in Assyrian. All right, there you go. That is Yawam Ra'ash. Yawam Ra'ash. Yawam Ra'ash. I mean, Ya'ashwan. Slaki. Ra'ashwan. All right, that's your na. That's your wa. That's your sha. That's ra, ma, wa, and ya. Yawam Ra'ashwan. Right? Hopefully y'all got that. Hopefully y'all can see this. All right, going to the next one. Next day. Next day is Monday. Monday. Okay? Now, how do we say Monday in the Hebrew? Yawam. This is pretty short. Shun Ya. Now, also, remember, I also told you in earlier classes that it's going to be words that have two meanings to it. Right? So just keep that in mind. Yawam Shun Ya. Right? Obviously, this means mun, and Yawam is day. Shun Ya, Yawam. I mean, Slaki. Yawam Shun Ya. Monday. All right? And this is how it's written in the Hebrew. All right, there you go. Yawam Shun Ya. Independent, dependent. All right. independent. Depending and independent. Remember, don't get fooled off this. The reason why I switched up, because now shun is dependent. The na is dependent on sha. So now these two will be dependent on each other. Shun and ya is by itself. Right. Shun, ya. Because remember, when it's showing you the dependent sign, right, it's just showing you how to pronounce it and how to say the word correctly. Shun, ya. That's the correct way of saying the word and pronouncing it. Okay? So this is how it is written in the Syrian. Right? Yawam Shanya. Yeah. Yawam Shanya, which is Monday in the Hebrew. Yawam Shanya. Right? Y'all got that? Go ahead and go to the next one. Remember, just don't come to class or get into class just to be in the class. Y'all actually take this and learn this. You know what I mean? Because you also could teach this to, you know what I mean? Eventually you'll be able to teach this to men that's under you or that will be under you. And you also could teach this to your children. You could teach this also to your wives. You know what I mean? You can also use it on your day-to-day with brothers too, just to show them what you have learned. Feel me? All right. Next word is Tuesday. Tuesday. It's your next word, right? Tuesday is Yawam Shalash. Yawam Shalash. That's Tuesday. Obviously, this is 2. And this one is day. Right? So how it is written in the original looks just like this. Right. Yawam Shalash. All right. Independent, dependent. Independent, dependent. Right? this is how it is written in the Syrian. Man, why I keep writing it the opposite way? My bad, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. Yawam Shalash. Yawam Shalash. If you wrote that, no, I mean, disregard that. This is the correct way. Salaki. Yawam Shalash. Now, also, I want you to pay attention to. I'm writing it in the Assyrian. If you was in the earlier classes, you know what I mean, we usually write the letters down before we start the class, but hopefully y'all have it. If not, I write it down again. If you just starting the class, I write it down again at the end so you can see which letters is on which, right? But obviously, the letters that's written directly under is the Assyrian. So this is the original language. That's what we first started off with. We first started our class, and this is the Assyrian. This is how you write it in the original, and this is how you write it in the Syrian. All right. Hope y'all got that. We'll go to the next. That's also Ma. It's not this one. I ain't pay attention to that. I'm just so excited by getting on, you know what I mean, bringing out these new words. All right, let's go to the next. Right, next word. Hump day. Wednesday. Wednesday is your next word. Right? That's the English word. Now we're going to write it in the Syrian. All right. Hebrew word for Wednesday. Yawam we go. Arabai. Arabai. Remember what I was saying to that last word, right? Shawabai. Shawabai, right? There's Arabai. Shawabai is week, correct? This is Wednesday. So obviously, this is wins, and this is day. Wednesday. Arabai. So it wouldn't be said like Arabai. This is Arabai. Arabai. All right. How it is written in the original. All right. This is independent. These are dependent. Independent. Right. Independent. Dependent. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Independent. Dependent. Independent. No, my bad. That was correct. That was correct. My bad, y'all. All right. That is dependent and independent. Independent and dependent. So, by is together. Dead middle in the middle of the word. All right. So, it'll be written like this in the Syrian. There you go. And that's how you write it in the Syrian. It's the English word, Wednesday, Hebrew, Yawam or Rabbi. The original, and the Syrian. All right, let's go to the next. Hopefully y'all got that. Next word is, yep, you guessed it. Thursday. Thursday. Right? You're warm. Kamash. Yawam Kamash. Kamash. Yawam Kamash. Right? That is Thursday in the Hebrew, obviously. Thursday. Right? Let's write it in the original. Shit. All right. Yawam Kamash. This is independent. These are dependent. Independent, dependent. Ka is by itself. Mash is together. All right. Yawam Kamash. Kamash. Yawam Kamash. All right. And how it's written in the Assyrian. Yawam Kamash. I know my ma look like a what do you call it? A cursive S or something like that. Yeah, I get it though. Matter of fact, still pretty much the same thing, but put a little hump in his back. Yep, Yawam Kamash. That's how you say Thursday in the Hebrew. All right. Let's keep going for time's sake. Hopefully y'all got it. Y'all got that already. All right, keep going. For time's sake. Next word is Friday. Friday. Right? Yawam, obviously. Same word. And Sha. Yawam Shasha. That is Friday in the Hebrew. Obviously. Friday. Yawam Shasha. Right? This is how it's written in the original. Independent, dependent. independent, independent. Yawam Shashah. That's Friday. All right? This is how it's written in the Syrian. All right? Y'all got that? Yawam Shashah. Shashah. Yawam Shashah. Friday. You notice everything, all the words that has been written from Sunday all the way to Friday has Yawam in it. So obviously Yawam is day. Right? Hopefully y'all got that. All right, let's keep going for time's sake. I want to at least get into some numbers. All right. Next word is Saturday. Saturday. It's the next word. Right? Yawam. Meshach. Okay. So Sabbath, Shabbat, Shabbat, Salaki, Shabbat. Yawam Shabbat. That's Saturday. Shabbat, Yawam Shabbat. Right? It's right in the original. Yawam Shabbat. That's how you write it in the original language. Okay? Independent, dependent. Independent, dependent. Shabbat. Bath. So it's Shah, which is this, S-H-A, and Bath. 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 Now, if they had the A, it'd be Ba'tha. Right? Take the A off, and now say it. Bath. Bath. Shah, Bath. Shabbat. Yawam Shabbat. All right. Let's get it in the Syrian. Yawam Shabbath. My bad. Yawam Shabbath. Shabbath. Yawam. Right? So that is clearly it for the days of the week. We did day, today, tomorrow, yesterday, and week. All three of those words. Yawam, Hayawam, Makar, the Mawal, and Shepawai. Right? Also, we did days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All right. Sunday is Yawam Ra'ashwan. Monday is Yawam Shanya. Tuesday is Yawam Shalash. Wednesday is Yawam Arabai. Thursday is Yawam Kamash. Friday, Yawam Shasha. Saturday, Yawam Shabbath. All right. Get up out of here and let's work on some numbers. Let's work on these numbers. All right. All right. First number is 1. This is the first number. Number 1. Please make sure y'all take it down notes. 1. 1 is, yep, you guessed it. A cod. A cod. Who can tell me a brother's name that is the same word? Who have this name? A cod. Anybody can guess it? Nobody? Let me help you out a little bit. Y'all can see that? Captain the cod. That's what that says. Captain the cod. Right? If you didn't know. If you didn't know, now you know. The more you learn. All right. So 1 in the Hebrew is a cod. This is how it is written in the Assyrian. right? I mean, in the original, Shalaki, in the original. All right, this is how it's written in Assyrian. All right, these two is dependent, and it's independent. Independent. Cod is dependent, and this the Assyrian, a cod. Right? All right, let's go to the next word. Hopefully y'all got that. Let's go to the next one. Or the next number, shall I say. All right. Two. Number 2. All right. Let me see if y'all paid attention. Shanya. What's another word for Shanya?
Slocky.
Go ahead.
Mon. On Monday.
Correct. Most High in Christ. And our brother, hand. Goddamn right. Monday or Mun. That's correct. Yawam Shanya. See, I told you, some words have 2 meanings to it, right? This is Mun or Yawam Shanya is Monday, and it also means 2. So Shanya is 2 in the Hebrew, right? This is how you write it in the original. This is, let me see, depending and independent. Shan Ya. So Shan would be depending, and Ya would be independent, right? Let's write it in the Syrian. I'm gonna learn how to write this. All right. Right. Shun Ya. Shun Ya is 2. Right? Hopefully y'all got that. How much time we got? All right. Let's keep going. Next word is 3. 3. Right? Hebrew word for 3 is shalash. Who can tell me what shalash means? What's another word for shalash? What's the other word for shalash? Damn right, Drew. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Right. See? Brothers paying attention. Like that. Most High Christ. Brothers is paying attention. Shalash. It's Tuesday. You're warm. Shalash is Tuesday. Also, it means 3. Shalash. Right? It's how it's written in the original. Right? And in the Syrian. Got it? Let's keep going. All right. Next word is four. Four. Right? 4 is Arabai. Right? And what is the other word for Arabai? Yeah, right. Wednesday. That's correct. That is correct. Arabai. Right? This is how it's written in the original. Right? Independent, dependent. Arabai. Right? So it's how it's written in the Syrian. Arabai. Right? English, Hebrew, original, Assyrian. Right? Let's keep going. Next word. Five. 5 is the word. In the Hebrew, it's Kamash. All right. So besides Fred and Drew, one of the sisters of the class, and tell me what's the other word for Kamash? What's the other word for Kamash? I'll give you some time. By the time I write this, should already have it. Kamash. Kamash. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? No, what's the other word for Kamash? What's another word for Kamash? You already know it's 5 because it's up there. What's another word for it? Tomorrow is not right. 5 is not right. Well, 5 is right, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the other word for Kamash. All right, this is how it's written in the original, and this is how it's written in the Syrian. You got it? All right. Any one of the Akiums have it? Any one of the brothers can answer it. Akim. Akim means brothers. Kamash. Kamash. Nobody got it? Right. The other word for Kamash is thirst. You're warm. There you go. There we go. Most High Christ. Thursday. You're warm. Kamash. Thursday. You're warm. Kamash. Which is also means 5 in the Hebrew. All right. Let's keep going. Right. Next word and number is 6. 6. All right. The Hebrew word for 6 is Shasha. Somebody read my mind. Shasha. I'll give y'all some time until, you know what I mean? Write this down real quick. If you're taking notes, you should know already. So it's important to take notes. Shasha. Is that correct? Okay. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Friday. Oh, that is correct. Yep, the sister is right. It means Friday. Yawal Shasha. Right? So y'all got that? So keep going. All right. So I'm talking about excellent, excellent, excellent. Everybody is doing excellent right now. Most High Christ. See, everyone is paying attention. All right. Next word and number. 7. 7. In the Hebrew, it is Shabbai. Right. Independent, dependent. Okay. Syrian. Shabbai. This is how you write it in the original. And this is the Syrian. Right? The English word is 7. Word and number. 7. Shabbai. Right? I know y'all already got it, so I don't have to answer no more actionable questions. So I know y'all paying attention already. So you need to just make sure. I just ask that y'all all y'all take these notes. Also, when the class is done, make sure, Baba Kasha, like and share this class. I mean, let's get this out so our peoples can know and learn for themselves. For the ones that's not in the class, they'll be able to go over this and see it for themselves and start learning. So make sure y'all like it on YouTube and like it. If you see a brother sharing it, you like it. If you see it on my page, another brother's page, a sister page, like it. And share it. Let's make sure we get this out. Matter of fact, if y'all have time, y'all go ahead and do that right now. All right, next word and number is 8. 8. All right. Hebrew word for it is Shah Ma Wa Shama Wana. Shama Wana is 8 in the Hebrew. Shama Wana. All right. And it's written like this in the original. Right? That is independent, 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 dependent. Shama Wana means 8 in the Hebrew. Okay? So this is how it is written in the Assyrian. There you go. Shama Wana. Damn, why I keep doing that? It's a lot. My bad, y'all. Salaki again. That is the correct way. Shama Wana. Shama Wana. So if you wrote it the other way, erase it. This is the correct way. Right to left. And it means 8 in the Hebrew. All right. Let's go to the next. Next, words and number is 9. Nine, right? 9 in the Hebrew is the shy. The shy. Right? It is written like this in the original. The shy. Now, in the Assyrian, it's written like this. The shy. The shy. Independent, dependent. The shy is 9 in the English, right? Last one. Is 10. All right, so next week No, not next week. Next week it's gonna be a bye week. You know what I mean? Because we all gonna be in Atlanta enjoying the Passover, the Black Party, Feast of Unleavened Bread, the lamb slaughter. We're gonna be in Atlanta. So next week it's a bye week. Don't expect no class next week. But the week after that, we're gonna start right back. And when we come back to the class, we're gonna get more into numbers, right? We'll go from 10 all the way to 20, right? From 20 all the way to 30, 30 all the way to 40. Then we're going to get in most common words. So we got a pretty good long lesson, right? We got lots of words. All right. We got subject pronouns. That's one thing. The pronouns is very, very good one too. We have past tense verbs that we're going to get into. Past tense verbs. I said that already. So we're going to we got a good little lesson. Real good. We're gonna learn this Hebrew. Well, we're gonna start speaking it fluently. Feel what I'm saying? So let's keep going. All right. 10. In the Hebrew is Asherah. Asherah is 10 in the Hebrew. Asherah. Asherah, Asherah, Asherah. You know what I mean? You're still saying the same thing. People might have different dialects or the way that they say it, but you're saying the same thing. Asherah, Asherah, or Asherah. Well, Asherah. Either way, you still, like I said, you're still saying the same thing. Asherah. So. This is how you write it in the Assyrian. Asherah. Right? Independent, and independent. Nothing needs to be dependent on anything. I is by itself, Shah is by itself, and Ra is by itself. All independent. Right? It's how it is written in the Assyrian. Asherah. Right. So, hopefully y'all got that. So before I go, write the Hebrew letters. And we're out. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa. Hold on. One second. All right. All right, y'all. Za. Ka. Ta. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Na. Sa. No. Sa. I. Pa. Za. Qua. Ra. Sha. And Tha. All right, so if you're new to the class, I give you some time to write it down. That is the original letters. That's the original. I'm going to also write it in the Assyrian also. As a matter of fact, let me move it up. Wa. Za. Ka. Ta. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Na. Sa. I. Pa. Za. Qua. Ra. Sha. And Tha. Ba. Ga. Ga. Da. Ha. Wa. Wa. Okay. Sa. Ka. Ta. That'll be. I know that'd be ugly too. That's all right. Ta. Ya. Ka. So Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, all right. We have Ka, Za, Za, Ra, no, that's Qua, Ra, Sha, and I write it down here. Duh. Hope y'all see that. Yep. All right. Now we have, hopefully y'all writing this down. And it's the Hebrew letters, right? We're going to say it. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. Now in the Assyrian, A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka. That's Ka in the beginning and Ka at the end. That's why you see two of those. This is at the end of the word. It's at the beginning of the word. So if you have a word that has a Ka in the beginning, it gets this one. If it's a Ka at the end, for instance, like Samak, this will be at the end. So you'll use this one. If it's at the beginning, then you will use this one. La, Ma, same thing. Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Give everybody like a good minute to write it down. If you don't have it, if you do, no sweat. If you don't, I give everybody like a good minute. After that, we're going to salute out. Also, if you need more time, you always can go back to this class from the beginning and rewind it as much as you want to make sure you get it. All right, and with that, I say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Elathan Ba'ashem Yahushua to all the sisters. You know what I mean? This is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. It's the Friday Lashawan Qadash class, and I'll see y'all next Friday. Make sure y'all taking these notes. Make sure you like and share this class, man. Let's get this truth out. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
I just